I am not. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Josiah Bryant, and welcome to my mansion. Please be sure to take your shoes off as you walk in the door. Cauliflower and celery will be served on a platter, and mimosas. No cussing, no ghetto-ness, and most importantly, no bashing Drew Sador. Be sure to enjoy the ride because this will be a time to remember. What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. We back at it. And y'all you're at my house. So welcome to the whether you like it or not panel. How y'all
doing?
Before we get into anything, T will not be able to join us today. Okay. So T will not be here for those who will be asking. Hey y'all, happy Monday. How's it going?
Well, hey, happy Monday too.
I don't like that you started it because you said it was going to be something that was very simple and you wasn't going to be doing too much.
Well, this is my job. I am a doctor. Like I said, I am an actual doctor, and I think my goal is to really bring common sense in discussion.
Okay, well, before we do that, I should want to say, really, B, this is all your fault. Not wait, not this. This, her right here, You see her right here.
Jasmine.
No, look really happy.
She had her ass over there as soon as Josiah pressed that button. She just jumped her ass over here, put her damn head on my motherfucking lap. Now she would have belly rubs. Ain't did shit all over
that. My fault? How was that my fault?
Because you said something. It's your fault.
Not the power of imagination.
So I need you to come and get your fur goddaughter and take care of them.
That's hilarious. Now, put in the comments, do y'all think that JoJo and Dr. Cheyenne Bryan went to the same university?
That's where they got that degree from.
Then 2 lives ago, I showed you my doctorates.
You showed us what?
Who? You showed us a what?
I showed you my degree. I got it in my file cabinet. Let me get it open.
Okay, go get it.
Oh my God.
Wait. To answer the question, who put the hit? Jasmine, her right here. This who put their head in my lap? Her.
Jasmine. He got a file. This your doctorate?
This is actually my doctorate degree.
Thank you so much. Somebody's slow it down, screenshot it, and send it to me.
Oh my God.
That is my actual doctor's degree. But anyways, y'all, how's y'all Monday going?
It's been crazy.
It's going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was great until I realized the delusions of the people that I work with. But okay, JoJo, we got you.
I mean, look, my Monday has been beautiful. It's been blessed, prosperous, all that good shit. I ain't got no complaints.
Did y'all watch the UFC fight on the White House lawn yesterday?
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely the fuck not.
Did y'all
what?
They said Michelle Obama was a man grind. That's what they said live on television yesterday at the White House. Y'all like that?
But why would you bring up such a defamatory statement about a black woman? Even though you ain't the one that said it, why would you bring it up?
That's what they said, honey.
You ain't have to repeat it.
That's what I heard it, so I repeated it like Phaedra Parks.
I repeated it because I heard it.
Exactly. That's all I gotta say. And can somebody block Deb? Because I called him this morning, he didn't pick up, but he here commenting. So he's not allowed to comment in this live.
Don't be one of those. Don't be one of those YouTubers, please don't.
I already am. You heard me say it.
Lord have mercy.
Oh
Question for y'all. Do you see the poll? Is there a poll in the chat? Y'all know I'm Unc. I'm trying to figure out this out.
Oh, now you're admitting to being Unc.
And also production. Because you yelled at T the other day about something you said he shouldn't do.
Yes, I can see the poll.
And please keep busy covered right there. Leave it right there.
It's gonna be right here in this corner.
I find it interesting that you don't have Drew's name on this poll.
Right.
Well, Drew didn't do nothing.
What about
she did?
Yeah.
No, she did
that
not.
bold-faced lie that she told.
It's like I see. It's like I'm looking at it on YouTube. I can see it, but is it like I can't vote though?
Yo, put it in the comments. Can you see the poll?
Why won't let you vote?
I don't know.
They said no poll.
Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll add it in there while y'all into the show. Y'all listen.
You put the poll up on the screen and people vote, and just put a number in the chat. So put the poll back up on the screen again.
Okay.
Yep, right there.
So
Leave it
people-
right there.
Right. So you just put a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4 in the chat, and it'll register your vote.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. See, look, we learn something new every day.
I can't really vote for nobody because
Why Drew not in here?
Yeah, because that's the person.
You know what? Right, exactly.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't see what
Why
Exactly.
is
Why
Drew
Drew-
only
why Drew ain't up
in the housewife?
Drew was only in one scene.
And she was irritated.
But she lied.
She's
I'm about
a
to say
liar.
the scene she was in, she lied.
She's a liar.
But if I gotta vote for somebody,
Oh,
who
people
I'ma
putting
vote?
in Drew by themselves. Oh, it's a kid. It's a kid.
Sakina, what? Remember the house rules. Rule number 3: do not bash Drew. You will get kicked off this live stream.
Is that all it takes? I can go to bed early.
Well, let me just say this because the people was mad with us last week, honey. Despite most of the commentary,
they was mad at us.
they was mad.
Wait, what we
with
doing?
us.
They was mad at y'all because I ain't said shit.
What happened?
We really, but they
About
got
Drew?
mad with us because I think because we were talking about Drew or something like that, about like how she's not like a blockbuster actress or something along those lines, and they were so mad with us and talking about it's clear that they don't like Drew and that it's ruining the panel because they can't be unbiased. I'm like, what?
Oh, let me go read it. Hold on.
Oh,
Can I say
here we
something to
go.
that?
Let me go read the comment.
I'm gonna say this. Well, I saw all those comments. I don't give a fuck.
I was like, what?
Heavy on that.
Yeah,
Heavy on that. Like,
I
I love our subscribers dearly. A lot of us have the same subscribers. I
We
love
do.
y'all, but we can just agree to
To
disagree.
disagree. That's all I be saying. Like, we don't have to agree on everything. It's boring when we agree with everything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
And I mean, we all can't be like Biz, just find a reason to disagree with the group just to be a contrarian, you know.
First of all, I'm saying.
well, I can't say that he doing it this time because I pretty much been on busy side all season.
I say my real thoughts. It just so happens that they're opposing to majority of the group.
Yeah, because like even with me on Twitter, like I could literally like be live tweeting about the show on Sunday, and then on Monday my mentions is attacked based off of what I said the night before. And the thing is, and then here they go already. Y'all know y'all like to diminish Drew's career. Ain't nobody diminishing her career. The truth of the matter is that she's not a big time. She's a working actress, but she's not big time. It's the truth.
And y'all mad at that. And it's not even just us, because I had posted something, and even who I was talking to, It's Rocks. Last week, because she's getting the same type of. First of all, thank y'all, because I wouldn't be talking to her if it wasn't because of y'all. But
I mean, she is the truth,
and she's getting the same type of comments from like Drew Porters, who came out of nowhere. And
I have a confession that I need to
make on
this panel. I do run a Drew fan club on social media.
You don't even listen to her music.
Yes, I do. I have on my iPhone.
Name 3 songs. Put your phone down. Name 3 songs.
Yeah, we did this a few episodes ago.
Okay,
do it again.
Say 3 songs.
Do
it again.
Hold on, let me. I'm trying to get my brain together. I'm really having. I'm really under the weather, and I don't really have the capacity right now to think deep.
Yeah, we got it.
We're gonna go ahead and move forward with.
He's such a liar. I can name.
Go ahead and move forward with tweets of the week. Okay, yes, I do have tweets of the week.
Yes, tweets of the week.
You got tweets of the week, but you ain't got 3 songs tonight.
Okay, look, so I got 5 on it. Shout out to Drew. Yeah, she did that. Okay. Never ever. Never have I.
Right, I thought you were doing tweets of the week, so you done looked it up.
Yeah, you went and looked up some songs on Wikipedia.
Right.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Y'all are on the big screen right now. Listen, I'm a doctor. Respect my time.
Okay. Wait.
You must be
Josiah, wait. Josiah.
I'm a
But it's real simple because you could have did the whole Delulu. You know, you already know because that was a video, and then you could also did the "Why You Want to Throw Us Away" that she did at the reunion. That's 3 songs right there, real easy.
Don't be giving him no advice.
Okay, Sakina.
Joker, who won the poll?
Huh?
Who won the poll?
Drew.
She not in the poll.
She's not in there. She's not in the
That's the
poll.
one.
Oh,
Let me vote. Let me vote.
I voted for
Anyway, while y'all
Dennis.
do that, let me go ahead and play Tweets of the Week. Shit.
Come on, let's go ahead.
Oh, man.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So the
Can you move this from over me?
No, it can stay right there.
You're a hater.
So the first tweet is going to be notice how Portia shut down Shamia's attempt to out their text messages. Cynthia dropped that bone, and Portia quickly said, "I'm not talking about private text messages." She's running circles around Shamia's messy ass.
Oh, girl.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
I disagree.
It's just
Portia doing something like they just. Oh God, go ahead.
I mean, it's not that. If Cynthia really wanted to, she could have still brought it up, but she's just playing her position.
I feel like
she ain't really running. You know what? I'll leave it alone.
Neither one of them are going into details about what was said.
Exactly.
Well, don't worry, they gonna bring up the mamas later, so I'll be waiting.
Yeah, but everybody keep on bringing up the fact that she brought up the text messages, but we don't know exactly what was said in them. Like the only thing, like she was pretty vague. Like some stuff came up about my marriage. That's it.
First, like she didn't just walk in there and be like, "Girl, let me tell you about these text messages." Cynthia brought up why you didn't invite Portia to the thing, and that's how the Portia conversation even started.
And that's exactly how the Portia conversation keeps starting because they keep bringing it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like that. They keep bringing this shit up all the time. Like just like you said, she just didn't pull up at Cynthia's house to talk about Portia. Cynthia brought Portia up.
I've been saying this since last season in the last panel. They bring up Portia. Shamia says, "I don't want to talk about her. I'm not trying to discuss her. Let's discuss something else." And then they run back to that and say, "Oh God, she brought up Portia." Oh,
exactly.
When I said Portia, she started hemming and hawing. Y'all in the audience, y'all dummies, y'all got the same degree that Dr. Joe the same degree that Jojo Bryant got. Okay? Y'all think that is the truth.
It is an actual doctorate. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next tweet. Thank you very much, so much. Okay, so
oh my goodness.
The next tweet, all right, it says that
Brokey
moving into Shamia's townhouse when your quote unquote boyfriend Jarvis just $75K for you.
Well,
we already know the answer to that. Them teeth was free.
Those teeth were free. I will say I never had a trick or trick on.
She ain't got no money.
Don't you do incremental changes? You know, because y'all was saying that first. The man should have been paying for her business and stuff like that. I would assume. Don't you like level up? I mean, I did watch the Players Club. You don't start with the big things. Don't you start with like a little...
Not homeless, not toothless. Most of them up here really people get the reference.
Everybody
I don't think anybody else can get that reference.
Yeah,
we know it.
Don't you start with something small so then y'all want her to already have the man pay for her business and to pay her for her living situation? I thought when you were tricking, you start real small. Like, hey, can you do my teeth? Oh, I need...
Your teeth is small?
I mean,
the nigga don't exist. I'm with the people.
Dang, my guy.
I don't know.
I'm with the people. The man don't exist.
Yeah,
When I was watching that episode, I was yelling at the TV, bro.
because
I
there's
mean,
no reason
but-
there's no reason for a man that you're supposed to be talking to be paying $75,000 for your teeth and you need a place to stay. Don't make sense.
Your man pay for your teeth, Scotty?
I pay for my own.
Oh shit!
Kroger actually paid for my teeth. Thanks.
Not only that, but let's just go ahead and just cut right to the chase. Kelly ass was lying, so it don't even matter. She was lying.
Exactly.
And you know what? And if I can just put myself out there for a minute, because again, I don't really talk about my life like that. Even though it wasn't a secret.
Talk about your life every week.
All the time.
Shut up. But even though,
You are annoying as fuck.
but even though, I spoke about my celibacy or abstinence last week, I believe, even though it was never a secret. But my last relationship, my girl was going through something. She was without a phone. Me being me, I sent her a phone. Now, again, I ain't put her on my plan, but I got her a prepaid phone, and I sent her, the cards every month to make sure that she could communicate with me.
You was a trade.
So what I'm saying is, if he cared that much, yeah, you could have put her up and made sure she was good. If you had the funds for some teethuses, you had funds for that, even though we know that it was all fake and fraudulent. But again, or maybe I'm just a different type of dude. Maybe. I don't know.
You definitely a different type of dude, though.
Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to.
I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way, though. I'm gonna go out and come back in because my thing keep freezing. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to test my gifts and see if they're working or not. They're not.
Oh yeah, they not. Well, that one did.
So real quick, I was, and then and now celibate, but just because I'm celibate don't mean that in a relationship I'm not going to take care of mine.
Yeah, you sold a bit, all right.
Okay, and I ain't have to give nothing up, but you know what? Anyway, let's continue this on.
Well, I just want to say this.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. I'm trying.
My Phaedra is frozen.
I was making sure it worked. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay.
Wait, Scotty said he was about to say something.
It can wait.
Okay.
Who was about to say something?
Scotty,
No, she wasn't in the Philippines. She was in Chicago. Sorry.
It can wait.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Let me get it together. So, shout out to T with Dre. This person been having the same profile picture like forever.
Forever.
For years. 2017. So abrupt move because the sheriff is at the door. Shamia is putting her up for free. Phaedra is giving legal counsel. AI is paying for her tea, but you're just moving for a neighbor. Kelly is the lie she says Drew is.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think Kelly's the lie that Drew is, but I do think Kelly. I think it's very clear. There's court documents to show that Kelly's a liar. I don't think she's at the level that Drew is, because I really do believe that Drew is a bigger liar than Kelly. But Kelly be lying.
Scotty, did you have something that you wanted to say?
It can wait till after the tweets of the week because it's not. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Okay, well that was it. That was only had.
What I wanted to say was I don't know if you watch Erica De Niro's reviews, I don't know why this is so funny to me, but when she be doing her reviews and she be talking about Shamia and she constantly keeps calling her Shamika, I don't know why that's so funny to me.
She says Shamika and she says Gerard.
Yeah. It's so funny to me.
I didn't want to comment that because it comes off so easily that I think she thinks that that's their name.
Just their name, because she'll be doing her and Shamika said. I'm like,
and Shamika said it, her and Gerard, and it's so many more syllables. Just say Gerard.
I say Shamila, yeah.
Talking about Gerald.
Even when she on Twitter talking about the show, she still calls her Shamika. It's so funny to me.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the diva.
Shout out to the diva.
Yes, Erica be killing me. Okay. Oh my God.
That's
love her.
That is my bride.
Y'all, something is wrong. I'm acting like somebody uncle. Look, I'm struggling trying to navigate screen.
What's going on?
Right up now.
Production meeting.
You in charge of production.
production got to have the production meeting.
Bro,
I'll say, and let's be clear, I'm the oldest man up here, so I'm the uncle or the big brother of the group. Let's be clear.
I thought it was busy.
Damn. Shit.
I'm the oldest person up here, so whatever.
Yeah,
I was talking about the men, though, baby. I wasn't trying to put nobody out like that.
In 1970. When did you
I
graduate?
mean, y'all know how old I am. Shut up, busy. Y'all know how old I am.
Oh, really, B? I saw one of the comments from the last video. Can you show us the candle for verification purposes, please?
The Kindle?
What candle?
The candle.
Oh, Lord. Here we
What-
go.
what do I need to verify?
Somebody says she
Well,
doesn't
people don't
have-
believe I still have my candle.
Yes.
We don't need to verify
Right
that.
here.
Now we'll see that
What that
shit.
mean? I keep
Okay,
it
guys,
right
I'm
over
a-
here.
I'm about to say, we couldn't wait for Potomac to come back.
Well,
Exactly. We'll
somebody
see.
said it.
Here you go. I heard y'all was looking for me, bitch. Here you go.
Lord have mercy.
Still
Four
ain't
wicks.
Oh, okay.
You got the
Okay.
4 wicks. Oh, you want me to light it? Okay, I'll light it.
No, thank you. No,
You don't have to do all that there.
We
I
can't
I'll
smell
light
it
it.
no way.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started with this show. I didn't realize we had 23 minutes. Lord have mercy.
That was fast.
Okay, so the show starts off with Cynthia. So Shamia visits Cynthia at her house. Okay, so Cynthia said that she saw a very different side of Shamia during the trip to Dallas. Shamia, and she kind of, I guess, quote unquote, challenges Shamia and Shamia pretty much defends not inviting Portia to the surprise birthday party. She said she invited Dennis because he still has a good relationship with her husband and their children play together. Regardless, Cynthia points out that Portia invited Shamia to her recent event, so it doesn't make sense that Shamia couldn't do the same just for the good of the group. Regardless, Shamia kind of stood 10 toes down and said that her actions are justified because Portia made comments about her marriage that she did not like in their last text message exchange. Okay, what are y'all thoughts on this scene?
I feel like, and people felt like I was like, well, not people, the Twitter verse when I said this last night.
People too.
I said Cynthia is fake.
She is.
And then when I said that, which I've always felt she was fake. Let's be clear. If you watch my reviews from way back when, I said she was fake.
You got it right the first time, busy.
No. Okay, great.
Oh, so my thing is Cynthia pretend, in my opinion, Cynthia pretends to be. What happened? I'm so loud.
What is so funny?
What happened? Now, I told y'all when y'all are at my house, we're gonna have some decorum in here. Okay?
I don't even know what happened.
Me either.
I don't either.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. It's Akita's fault. That was Akita. That was Akita. They got it in the chat. That was Akita. I'm sorry.
RB.
Okay, so what I was saying was, I feel like Cynthia pretends like she's neutral, and she's not neutral. I feel like it's very obvious that she's on the side when she doesn't have to be on one. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing is, why is Shamia not inviting Portia to her husband's birthday party a big deal? I get that she did invite, Shamia to the dinner party, but I think the dinner party is a tad bit different from my husband's birthday party.
Mhm.
And Shamia says that that's the reason why she didn't invite Portia to the birthday party, because of the things that she had to say about the marriage. So at the same point in time, it's kind of like this: you can't expect me to invite you to my man's party and you had some things to say about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is, why is it a thing as to why you feel like you got to speak up for Portia and say, well, you were wrong for not inviting? She wasn't wrong for not inviting her. Just because Portia invited her somewhere doesn't mean that Shamia had to do the same damn thing. I don't understand. And another thing too is, she keeps saying, well, Cynthia said, well, you and Portia's issues goes way beyond this group, so I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. She been trying to tell y'all that all fucking season.
But I mean, with that, Scotty, I also feel like some of that is performative and manipulative. And this is me speaking from personal experience where this may come back to bite me in the ass, but again, I don't really care. Like y'all, like the panel knows, my eldest sibling and myself, we don't get along. I've drawn the line in the sand. Now he is invited to my party in September. I am praying to Hashem that he has some decorum about himself, but he has invited me to his house. Even though I've made it clear I won't come to his domicile, he won't come to mine. But I understand the whole, well, I invited y'all and y'all not here. Like, is that whole thing of, I understand that mentality of, yeah, you're inviting me, but you're only doing it because you need something to talk about. So sometimes, and again, if we take away the reality TV show of it all, you do have some people that would do that shit on purpose to where I'm inviting you for the optics. But if you do come, I can do the dog whistles. I can say and do certain things to pull you out of character. So now I can turn into the victim, even though I've, created and orchestrated this bullshit. So from a personal stance, I can get it to where, yeah, because even people have been like, well, your brother invited you to something, but yeah, but there's more to it. But y'all want to go with this one side, and I can express where I'm coming from because no matter what I say, I'm always going to be the victim and the villain. No. Not the victim, the villain. He's the victim.
I don't give a fuck about. I think that Really B is gonna say what I want to say. Go ahead, Really B.
So this is all I was gonna say. I do not think comparing Portia's event at the beginning of the season is equal to Shamia's event, because Portia's event at the beginning of the season was specifically for the show. Yep. It was a cast event, which means she was going to invite the entire cast. She had to invite the entire cast because it was the first event of the season and it was a cast event. Everybody was invited. Portia wanted to show off that damn house and want everybody to know that she was living in that damn house because she couldn't film in it last season. So she was like, y'all gonna get all this house this season. And that's what that was. Shamia, like Scotty said, that was a birthday party for her husband. That was a real event that it looks like at the last minute production was like, invite the girls. So because they got an invitation literally the night before. That event had there was catering, there was a band out front. Like clearly that party had been planned before the night before. So I don't think it's a fair comparison to say, well, she invited you to her house. She had to invite me to her house because it was a cast event. This was my husband's birthday party. And like Scotty said, we don't know how Gerald feels about Portia. Gerald might be like, she can't come in my house. Gerald might be like, listen, you can't bring her here. Right. So we don't know all of those ins and outs. And the other side of that is when she said, well, you invited Dennis. But like Shamia said, Dennis and Gerald have their own relationship. They have play dates with the kids, which sounds to me like now that me and Portia ain't friends no more, we don't take the kids out to play. So the husbands or the baby daddies have made sure that the kids have been able to maintain a relationship because me and Portia ain't cool anymore. That's what it sounds like to me. So again, I don't think it's a fair comparison.
Right. And then to be honest, if we need to invite everybody that Portia has had a dingling inside of her, that's half of Atlanta. Don't worry about whether or not Dennis is coming. I don't care about it, Dennis, or about Cordell. I can't invite people that dick down Portia. Like that's not fair. My husband also has people that he wants to bring to the party, and it just so happens that Portia opened up her legs to half of Atlanta. I'm sorry. I don't care if she invited me to her house. That's good for you, baby. That's good for you. Sweet for you, baby. I am not inviting her to mine. And that's dead on that. And y'all weirdos feeling like, well, she invited you to her house.
Like she has to invite them.
Really, you really brought up a great point when you said that Shamia's husband probably just don't fuck with Portia. When you think about it, and when you go back into season 9, when Shamia was getting ready to be married, because I think this was in a season where she was engaged. So this man has dealt with the foolishness from
You
season.
right.
He dealt with the fallout from last season. He just probably ain't feeling Portia. And I can see
and all of that BS about, oh, I can't fly, my legs. And this supposed to be your best friend. She was making all these excuses not to come to the wedding, and
She doing both.
Well, I mean, not just that, but just be here. Just be here. Just be present. Just be present.
Yes. Oh, that was so dismissive. Oh my God, I hated that when she did that at the
And her
reunion. Oh
husband
my
probably
God.
had to hear all of that. You're right, JoJo. And now her husband has to hear all of this from our wedding. She can't come. She's going to everything else, and my best friend's not here. And I thought she was going to be here. And he probably is like, don't invite her. Her or whatever last bond she got coming with her.
Is he coming? Let me whisper something to you.
Oh, and right quick, I just want to say to everyone that is watching, I hope y'all understand that every panel this season, everybody getting it.
Basically,
I'm so serious. Like everybody, because again, if it wasn't last week or the week before, I'm defending Shamia. Why you defending Shamia? Now look at us now. We defended Shamia, but now we don't put. By the end of this.
But see, that's what I be saying. We give everybody the same energy. It's just that when but it seems like they only hear the energy when it's going to their faves. That's the only time they hear it. Like they don't hear it when we giving it to everybody else.
And then it's horrible when we all sit here agreeing with Busy. That's how you know, like hell, the damn nigga frozen.
Right, if we agreeing with Busy, y'all gotta know.
I'm finally on the right side. And Crystal,
we ain't finna say all that now.
Crystal Augustine F87, what's Shamia's past? Since you so pressed and you know every fucking thing, what's Shamia's past?
Well,
since you got your degrees.
Well, hold on, y'all. Because I wanted to hear what Josiah had to whisper before y'all rude.
Not Josiah had to whisper.
No, I said, per our contract, we're not supposed to agree to this.
Yeah, he said they're not supposed to agree to the contract.
I do want to say this. Y'all know this is probably gonna pain me. When we get to the end, I am slightly gonna defend Portia. I know.
You giving us foreshadow?
I can't wait to get there.
Oh yeah,
I'm
gonna defend her too. To be honest.
I'm not defending shit. I can't wait to get there.
You know, I'm gonna defend. I'm probably gonna defend her.
Be present.
Be present.
You know what? I'm gonna shut up though. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, let's talk about.
Sakina, you're not finna bully me. If I want to foreshadow, if I want to talk about something, I'm gonna do it.
We're gonna talk about what's now. Don't talk about what's about to happen. Talk about what's now.
Look, Sakina said, "Just be present. Just be present." You know what, Sakina? That needs to be your thing from now on. When you feel like we jumping ahead, just say, "Just be present. Just be present." Just be present.
I got it. And I got my robe on. I'm giving Mama right now.
I said this during our last panel. I said this during our last panel, and I still feel the same way. I feel like Cynthia is taking the bait. I don't know if it's production or if it's the Fab Five, as I like to call them. But I don't feel like Cynthia is on the right team, especially how she knew she was treated by Nene all of those years and what she had to go through. And now she's talking down or looking down at, okay, Michelle, you need to. Oh, Shamia, you need to. And I feel like Cynthia, you're not on the right team, baby. And you are Pisces. I feel like she's reading it wrong. I'm sorry. Every time I see
wait, you said Cynthia what?
She's a Pisces.
She a Lyces. Oh, okay.
Not a Lyces.
Your mama's a Lyces.
Let's move forward.
First off, my mother is an Aries, a whole fire sign. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Be sure to hit that like button. Okay, be sure to hit the like button. Let's go.
Who got the echo going on?
Dr. JoJo.
Is it me? I'm gonna go on mute.
Somebody watching.
Stop it, Jasmine.
Let's see.
Because it ain't me.
I'm about to look her. I'm about to look Jasmine.
It was yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah then. Or was it?
No, it's an echo again.
Let me go mute.
Let me talk shit again.
No, it's still here.
Okay, everybody go on mute.
Let me see if it's me. It might be me.
Hello.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
It's burgundy.
It's burgundy. Burgundy bees echoing.
Who?
If you want to, try to just
want my baby back, baby
out and
back,
bring
baby
yourself
back.
back in.
Yeah, leave for a
Okay.
second, burgundy, and then come back.
Okay, y'all can still hear it,
Just a little bit, yeah.
You ain't even left.
but I did. But
She thought she did something.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay, let's go ahead and move forward to the next scene, you guys. So we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Pinky and K Michelle. They actually meet up for drinks. They had a conversation. Pinky was talking about her, wanting to schedule like a little skate party and her struggles going through bankruptcy. K Michelle was talking about her night with Shamia and how her feelings was hurt because Shamia told her that basically Shamia's friends don't really fuck with K Michelle like that. Yeah. So I would love to know what are y'all thoughts on this whole scene.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna get emotional about it, but it does make me emotional. I remember I'm with K Michelle. I don't think this was the platform to do it, because I feel like you need to say stuff like that all out because that's what we want as an audience. We want to know all of the things. That's why we watch reality television. But I was with K Michelle on the fact that I remember when I first joined this panel, and the girls. Tomatoes, whatever, and I don't give a fuck about the comments.
I mean, we can throw tomatoes and bricks right now, and coconuts,
or whatever he said. I don't care about none of that. But I will say that if it wasn't for Scotty, really be and Sakina like pouring into me and being like we need you to be your authentic self. Don't take nothing away. Don't change anything. I feel like I would have stopped being on this panel because it was more. I kept hearing more of "We don't want you here. You're bad. What you're saying is horrible. We don't agree with you. Get out of here. We want everybody to say the same thing." I would have left, and what kept me going were the people who were like, well, "I don't need to agree with you. Like we love your personality, who you are, and." If I was K Michelle, hearing from one of my friends, "Oh, everybody don't want you to be friends with me, and everybody don't want you to be here," that sucks. Yeah. Bitch, don't tell me that, because what am I supposed to do with that? And I felt better having people who, at least in this space, who were around me saying like, "Stay here. The girls are gonna be mad, but we need your." Views or opposing the views or whatever. And I felt what K Michelle was saying, that shit must be difficult. I'm sitting here trying to cultivate a real relationship. And I say this all the time on this panel. As much as it looks like I'm being a contrarian, these are my actual thoughts. And it's how I actually feel. When I go out to dinner or whatever it really be, I don't change up shit. This is how I feel. Like seriously. So to hear from another person like K Michelle that these people say they don't want me to be friends with you and around you. I'm sitting here trying to foster a relationship with you, and this is real life. So I understood her trying to come into a dynamic that's already solidified, and other people already telling her she doesn't fit in, she ain't the right fit for the group, and then the one person she tries to befriend also tells her, "Oh, girl, they don't want me to be friends with you. They said that you're not somebody I should be having a relationship with." That shit sucks. And I thank God for the people on this panel who helped me feel like, look, whatever they say, don't worry about that because we need you and we want you here. And I think Shamia needs to take that note. Don't talk down to your friend about stuff like that because it will hurt how they feel about being a part of the show. So I was with K Michelle doing that.
I'm gonna be Scotty. Sorry, before you speak, I'm really interested to see because I know Candy never really talked about this publicly, but I wonder what Candy thoughts is on K Michelle. Not that it matters or anything, but that would be very interesting to see because all the Candy, you know how Shamia is close with Candy and that group. I wonder what is Candy thoughts on K Michelle.
You think she'll say something?
Probably not.
I feel what Busy is saying, but I also feel like Shamia needs to learn how to read the fucking room. Like,
Yes.
why, and most importantly, stop bringing your mama everywhere. Because why was your mama at the club? Why was your mama at the club cornering Kay and giving her assignment? Like, what is that about? Like, it's just that whole thing between Shamia practically begging for friendship, because that's what I looked at it as. Like, but please be loyal to me. Like, okay. Like, I haven't done anything to you to feel like I will go against you. Take
Right.
it for what it is right now and have your own experience with me. You don't have to, just like I said in my review, it'll be different if Kay was invited to one of Shamia's events and the Atlanta socialites were there, and it's like, okay, well, my focus is gonna be there. I just want to let you know. Other than that, those people should not even be a part of you and Kay's relationship, because she's been open to you and let you know how her experience has been with these same people.
Right.
So experience me. I'm still willing to get to know you despite who you're cool with. That should be enough. And then you come into the club and you and your mama talking to me about some fucking bullshit. Girl, gone.
Right.
Leave your mama at home. Yeah.
Yeah, really be. Which, because I know y'all had his finger for the longest. That really be, I'm gonna go after y'all.
All I was going to say is when it comes to the whole K Michelle of it all, is one, we got to give K Michelle this. As kooky as she comes off, she's giving us a lot to go off of, and we got her in our mouths damn near every week. Let's give her that.
Man, sure do.
Number two is, y'all know I love me some Candy Burrs. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did not start watching Atlanta season 1. I started watching season 2 when Candy came on. Love me some Candy, but Candy did say one thing that I respect her for wholeheartedly, and that is when we are filming, I don't have no conversations that ain't in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I say all of that to say, if Kimberly, because again, I don't know this to be false or true, but if this conversation did happen between you and Shamia, why is there no footage? Because unless you gonna bring us facts, because at this point, this is what we need. We do need facts. Is this truly a conversation that you and Shamia had, or is it isn't? And because you have yet to provide us with any tangible proof, it's hard to go off of this is a conversation that you really had with this woman.
Well, production went down and she provided proof that they were out.
But proof they were out, but not proof that conversation of her saying that my friends don't want to be cool with you. That's what I'm speaking on.
Yeah, I hear you. I think that's a lot.
But what I'm saying, but K Michelle is a vet, so you already, now mind you, yes, a lot of stuff gets left on the cutting room floor. We know that, but where is this proof? Because it's one thing for you to just say, it's another thing where we're at the reunion, all this other stuff, and you're providing all these points, and production has no proof. I'm sorry, no proof, but no point. But to bring things up, like if we go to Miami, when Gertie was talking about certain shit that was happening with Julia, production had no choice but at that reunion to play those scenes that they purposefully cut out. So what I'm saying is, if this is really happening, give this to us, because you have some people out here windmilling for K Michelle, and a lot of motherfuckers looking crazy. And again, I'm choosing to want to believe, because again, I've been watching this show for so long, but you have to give me something to go off of. Again, I'm not saying don't trust your intuition and everything else, but give us something. She's not giving us anything to go off of that's tangible. And one last thing, if Mama Shamia want to be out in the club popping that shit for a real nigga, let her.
I agree. Only with that.
I agree.
Only with that.
So I'm about to have an unpopular opinion, and it is what it is. First of all, I want to say, shut up. First of all, I want to say I appreciate the people that rock with us. I appreciate the people that support us. I appreciate the people that have our back. But I really, and I'm speaking for myself, not for the panel, I really would appreciate y'all not telling us to stop reading the comments. We read the comments so that we can see how y'all feel about the show, good, bad, or indifferent. It helps us process, it helps us improve, it helps us do the things that y'all like that we do and not do the things that y'all don't like that we do. When we bring up the comments, it's because it's not just one person said something or two people said something. It's because it was an overwhelming situation. So when we bring up the comments and y'all be like, stop bringing up the comments. I wish I would stop talking about the comments. Just because you weren't one of those people, we don't bring up every little comment that somebody makes and we don't make an issue out of it. We're bringing it up to explain to y'all why certain things may have gone down and why we feel the way we feel. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, as I was listening to K Michelle, I'd already seen the sneak peek of it. I'm gonna say this, and this is where the unpopular opinion comes in.
But I don't know if it's unpopular yet because you ain't heard what I said.
I don't like your opinion.
Shut up. I always felt like somebody said something to K Michelle when they were in Dallas. I know that K Michelle comes off a little quirky, but I just don't think that K Michelle got voices in her head. I think she takes a small thing and makes it a big thing. But I always believed that when they got home from that restaurant, somebody did say something to K Michelle. I never believed that some random person just called her. I thought it was either production or if it was somebody on the cast. Now, you take that and you put that with the scene the next day with Angela being like, Shamia, you this, Shamia. And we were all, because all of us were like, it just seemed like it came out of nowhere. Why is she blaming Shamia? Why she got the focus on Shamia? Well, when you add 2 + 2, and now you got Kate Michelle saying, hey, I was hanging out with Shamia, and she told me that her friends don't fuck with me, and her friends don't want me to be friends. It's all, I'm gonna be honest, and I know everybody don't really see it for Angela like that, but it's starting to sound like maybe there was some validity, or at least Angela had something that we may not know that was said or was being said amongst the group or amongst production. It does maybe look like maybe Shamia was taking shit back to K Michelle, because why would you tell K Michelle my friends don't want me to be friends with you? Like, that's not something anybody wants to hear. And let's be clear, and I love Candy. I fucks with Candy the hard way, but I could see, because remember, Candy and Rashida and Toya, all of them are.
I agree.
I could absolutely see Candy having a conversation with Shamia saying, be careful. You might want to be careful with that one. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm starting to kind of feel like, and I hear what you're saying, y'all, that she's not bringing us no proof. At least this time she's putting a name to it. She's saying Shamia said,
and Candy coded. So yeah,
because in Dallas, she was like, somebody called me. I'm not gonna say who it was, but somebody. At least now she's saying Shamia said that Candy said. Boom, 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 boom. And so I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe Angela knows something that ain't out there yet.
I don't know.
That's why she was pointing
that far, but I'm with you on that. I don't know if I want to go that far, but I will say I can see, and Candy, please don't stop working with me. I can see that happening. I can see Candy doing something like that, especially because of what we know from the fallout of Memph Hits, because we did realize that he does hit. The stuff that happened with Memph Hits and Toya and everything, I and how they rallied around Toya, I can see that happening. I didn't watch the Ghetto Hip Hop. What was the real reason for why they all like really decided that K Michelle wasn't? I don't know, Scotty. This is a question.
But this is where I can come in with my opinion. So since you want to know the history of the K Michelle versus that particular group thing,
here we go.
Right here. On Love and Hip Hop, I'm not even gonna say on Love and Hip Hop because she said it long before Love and Hip. Damn, I didn't know I was gonna be on.
This is gonna be clipped. Come on now.
But I ain't even gonna say Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because of the fact that she said this in 2009, 3 years before Love and Hip Hop. But however, K Michelle and Memph Hits used to date, and he was her A&R. He was the one who got her record deal at Jive. They fell out. There was a physical altercation. They broke up. Memphis wound up getting with Toya, but it has been stated that Memphis was messing with, it was a little bit of overlap when it came down to Kay and Toya. Like towards the end of the relationship with Kay Michelle, Toya came along. That has been what was said by Kay. So then when she got on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, she told her story about signing to Memphis. She never said his name, let's be clear. But she talked about how she was signed to Memphis and how he beat her ass. And those her words, not mine. She said that. He beat her ass. And then that's what led to Rashida questioning her story and not necessarily, believing what she said due to the fact that he was married to her friend. So in the midst of the show airing, that is when other people from that particular group began to chime in on the story. Toya was already one of the ringleaders calling her a liar. Then, of course, Muppet Braxton also did it.
Oh my.
Who else said? Of course, Rashida did it as well. Now, I never heard of Candy saying anything about this, but I do know that those three were the main ones that said
But
that she
Candy's
was
a part of that big group.
But I know that she was in that group. But she never came out publicly and said that Kay was lying on Memphis. The only people that said that she was lying was Toya, Rashida, and Muppet, basically. Yeah. So that's how that happened. What you about to say?
Honestly, with like Candy's history on Housewives, I don't see her necessarily taking.
Really, be mute yourself just for this part because it was echoing just a little bit.
Oh yeah,
it's echoing again.
What the just mute yourself.
Just a little bit though. But go ahead, Sakeem.
But based on her history on the show of Housewives, I could see her not being fully on board with that. The same way how Apollo was lying on Kenya. She was the only one in the group that was, like, damn, that was fucked up. Or her apology. Also, with the whole nigga in Miami, how everybody was trying to jump on. Like, so it's just like she is the more logical one, despite, people going against somebody. I don't know her personally. I could just go off of the things that I've seen on TV. So I would like to think that she wouldn't allow that to affect her relationship with Shamia. She probably could be like, just watch out for her, but I don't see her trying to, like,
that's true.
That did not happen. That man did not put his hands on her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think she might have just told her watch her back. I don't think she said don't be her friend. But again, K. Michelle might have thrown Candy's name out because she don't want to say Rashida or Toya's name, but maybe. You know what I mean, or because of her connection to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I think again, I could see Candy telling her to watch her back. I can't see Candy saying don't be her friend. Like that don't seem like something. But I can see her saying watch your back, girl.
And that goes
into I don't want to hear that. I just don't want to hear that. Y'all put in the comments if your friend was hearing things about people saying they don't want to be friends, them be friends with you. Do you want to hear that? It really be knows where I live. I invite her to family functions. I don't want her to come to my house and be like, well, Sakina, she told me. I don't care. Girl, you want some ribs? Why are we talking about this?
Well, that leads me to what I was about to say.
You cut him off.
To continue my point that I was making. When K. Michelle told Pinky that Shamia says that she wanted her to be loyal to her and be her friend because none of her friends want her to be friends with her, I did think that was I felt like that was foul as hell. There's nothing that you sit in somebody's face and tell them, especially when you already know about the history of her. And because I'm sure you are aware of the history with Kay and your friends. Right. As I stated, when we was at the at Candy's thing a couple of weeks ago, Toya was there, so was Shamia, so was Kelly. So it's clear that they hang out. So you already know the situation with these women already. So why even come to her and tell her that, especially when she's trying to get to know you, despite the fact that you hang with those girls. Right. And to be clear, I didn't really see anything wrong with. I can see it from two sides of the fence, right? Because there were some people that came to me saying that they felt like the relationship with K Michelle and Shamia was weird due to her affiliation with those women. And I do understand why they felt like that was weird, but I also don't think that a person should be judged based off of who they hang with. I might not like your friends, but you're cool. So I don't have to judge you based off of the people that you run with. But at the same time, you still should just keep your eye on it. But all it really does is make Shamia look like she is the one that's putting those thoughts in K Michelle's head, and is making her look like she's the one behind this whole thing of saying, oh, they're plotting against you, they're coming up with this thing. And it goes, and it kind of, I'm not gonna say it vindicates Angela, but it kind of makes it seem like Angela wasn't necessarily wrong, but she's on to something by stating that Shamia is the one that's creating the shit with Kay. Because if Kay never said that, I would still be on that whole mountain by saying Shamia, I don't feel like Shamia is the one that's starting stuff. I don't feel like she's the one that's starting it. I would have still felt that way. But with Kay saying that and Shamia telling her that, then that's how it looks. And I'm not apologizing for saying what and T, go to hell, because I'm still standing firm on what the fuck I said. At the time, I didn't believe that she was the one behind it. But by her saying this to Kay, I could understand why it may look that way. So it is what it is. And I don't know how I'm going to go on mute, but I mean, I just stated my opinion. But you know,
y'all, this train is running amok. Y'all know this train been on since I've been on this panel. Anyways, guys, be sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying the panel and the content. Okay, if you are enjoying this conversation so far, be sure to hit the like button. It will push the video more in the algorithm. And we do have a few super chats that I do not want to ignore. Thank you, Shady Mims. Okay, he said too fair to be Portia. She also had a lot of tons. Okay, Busy, you got your little super chat. Kay needs, shout out to Mims again. Kay needs a therapist, not a friend group. Riri said Shamia's the one that's scheming and plotting. She also said, I wish T was here to call her mama superior. Okay,
they say mammy superior.
Mammy, oh yeah, mammy. All right. And then Riri said, how can Kay play her cards right without a full deck? Okay.
Shut up, Riri.
All right, let's go ahead. And do y'all have any final thoughts on this scene, or we good?
No. But I will say this, though. Let me also close it by saying this, because I saw somebody in a comment saying the same thing. And this ain't me responding to a comment, but it was an interesting comment. Somebody you know, they like to say I like to argue with the comments. I'm trying not to do that no more, child. But however, it was a comment that was made in the chat that I felt it was interesting. They were saying that throughout the season, everybody been saying that Kay is crazy, Kay is a liar, she lying, ain't nobody plotting against her. But as soon as she say something about what Shamia said, now they believe Kay. I thought that was interesting. Because now they're trying to say, now they're saying, well, since she's saying something about Shamia, now they believe her. But when she wasn't saying about Shamia, she was a liar. I thought that was interesting.
Well, I did want to say something, even though I did put in the comments.
Yeah.
And this isn't, oh Lord, T's here. But and this isn't me being emotional or anything like that. But I do want to say, for those of y'all who are saying we shouldn't read the comments, we shouldn't be in the comments, whether it be us live or when you guys are commenting. Let's be clear. We do live in an age where you have a lot of people emboldened to say or talk they shit because it's social media, or many people are hiding behind a faceless page or an avatar of who they really be. And it's easy to say that when there's no consequence, when you don't have a page, or you have a page, but there's nothing there. It's another thing when you are putting yourself out there every day, every week with a solid opinion. And again, we're not going to pretend that we're not human. Where somebody's saying something like, we're not going to pretend like you're not going to want to defend yourself. Because let's be clear, whether y'all believe it or not, we see the shit y'all say every week. Even if it's not on our page, we see the shit that y'all say. Many of us just don't say shit, and some of y'all really be coming out the side of y'all motherfucking necks.
Oh, T was cussing everybody out yesterday on his was it yesterday or before yesterday? T was cussing everybody out on that live that he did about
But what
Melody.
I'm saying
God,
is the same people that are telling us to don't say anything, I would challenge you wholeheartedly. Press your button and see how you feel when you have people coming at you just for stating your opinion based off of what you see and what you've experienced. Again, we're not emotional because let's be clear. I think I can speak for everybody up here. Once we click off this motherfucker tonight, we not thinking about this damn show until we have to review it, or y'all review because I ain't doing it next week. And then we're on the panel because we're here now, which means we're gonna be, I believe, at Really Bees that Jasmine, stop it. At Really Bees next week. So I hear what y'all are saying, but let's not do too much.
Well, I'm just gonna say this and then we can move on because I don't want to stay on this for too long. I think people's point is, and I can speak for me because I do it a lot. I think people's biggest thing is that they feel that we give way too much energy to comments that are nasty versus the positive. And that does tend to happen sometimes because I know I do it. And it's like, because I did it the other day when I posted my brother for his birthday, and then Dina Simmons commented up under my post and said that she felt sorry for my brother and that I was not a good example for him, and she hoped that he doesn't get turned out like I did. And I cursed her out, and everybody was like,
what?
Why? Yes, honey. She went in on me, honey.
What was the next scene?
I call her all kinds of bitches. So, you know, so I think it's more so about the fact that a lot of us, including me, I would also say me, we respond to a lot of the negative stuff, but not necessarily positive. And I'm going to do my best to respond to the positive more so.
No, but true. But again, but what I'm saying is for the same people that are this wild and open, it reminds me of South Park. I forget what season it was, but it's when Gerald was being stank or what he was pretty much trolling on the internet, and when they released it and saw who was trolling who, everybody got pussy as fuck. When people start rolling up on their asses, where is we live in this world to where people feel so emboldened where I can say and do whatever I want, but when it comes where people start, I hate to say doxing, calling people out, it's like, oh my gosh, well, it's like y'all want to play victim when y'all are being the aggressor. And all that I'm saying is, if it's that serious, y'all click y'all button. But when y'all do it, just accept that not everybody's going to agree. People finna come for your neck. They finna come for your appearance. They finna scrub your social media, talk about your family, your children, the whole damn nine. So it's not that we are being emotional, but dare I say it, Erykah Badu said it best. I'm an artist,
but I'm sensitive about my shit.
There it is.
But we can move on though.
I just also want to say this. Yes, that's why I told T and Scotty, do not put me on not nan nether. Shout out to Kenny, not nan nether. Love and Marriage, Miserable, Huntsville. Handles, interviews.
What? We ain't did that in years, motherfucker.
I know. But I'm just saying the way how them comments and then people trying to dox people, and I said, what is this?
Well, they don't bother me like that. They bother T. They don't bother me.
Speaking of nasty comments, why I gotta go to hell?
What?
Okay. Why I gotta go to hell? I ain't even said nothing. All I said was, like I've been saying, that's all I said.
T, I know you not crying about this when you give me strays in every review you do, bitch.
Me too, because he be shading me too. He don't think I get it, but I get it.
Oh, please.
And I catch a stray every now and again, especially when it comes to Atlanta Potomac. Like, I ain't even saying shit.
Please. I get called all kinds of whores, and I'm getting my back blown out and all kinds of stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with the show.
All true. You rocking like I lied.
Don't come up here trying to activate me, bitch.
I believe the second.
Y'all, this scene was a little quick scene, but we just gonna rush through it because I have one comment to say. So Portia come meet her man Mike.
Oh, girl.
Oh, God.
Okay. So they have a conversation. They had the chef over there. He tearing up some what was it? Some pork lamb chops or something like that.
Oxtail.
Oxtail. It was
Yeah.
oxtail.
No. They
Oh, he
was
was
cooking the
eating
oxtails,
lamb
but he was eating
chops,
like a little lamb chop, little.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I was like. It looked like a lamb, like them lamb chop lollipops. So they having a conversation, and she was just saying how talking to him because Portia was recently on a panel, and she said that she's talking to a man and a woman that went viral, as y'all remember. So Mike was like, "Oh, whatever you want to do," but when I see these two, y'all, it is literally no chemistry between them.
It ain't.
It gives like homeboy. Like you remember that season 9 when she was dating Todd? That's what it was.
Oh God, that was really fake, baby. Had a whole baby, had a damn baby nut. That stupid ass shit had a baby nut and every damn thing.
But
it's given. I paid him to be here. That's what it's giving.
But
Okay,
that's not
well,
the
look,
only time she did
Scotty,
that, though.
Scotty. Now you know I love me some Cynthia, but if Cynthia could have a friendship contract, Portia could have a baby nut.
I mean, the friendship contract was stupid as fuck too. I wish I would give Josiah or a motherfucking friendship contract. Baby, bye. No.
Well, I had to throw some harder than tomatoes in the chat. That's why I got you baseball.
Y'all didn't know that?
Oh. But no, this ain't the first time Portia be, because she been, this gonna sound like I'm just dragging Portia, but Portia been bringing fake boyfriends on the show since season 8.
And
yeah, because remember after Cordell, because I think her divorce with Cordell was final by season 6, and then when she came back for season 8, it was some young ass football player she was dating, and then she
started with a D, his name or something like that.
Yeah, his name started with a D.
His name was Duke.
Yeah, Duke. That was his name. That shit wasn't real. Like, and then she come back next season with Todd. That wasn't real either. Then she come back, like, Dennis was the realest thing she ever had, because none of that shit was real.
She was swimming with that Puerto Rican man.
That wasn't real either.
Yeah, Oscar.
In Miami. Now, I thought that was genuine. I think that Oscar was definitely enticed by Portia.
Yeah, she went with that Puerto Rican man. Cut that out.
Even with her being married to Cordelia Stewart, that wasn't real either. Like, it just wasn't.
Yeah,
Cordelia, she didn't want Cordelia, child. She didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She just wanted that damn baby.
Okay, Miss Cordelia Everlasting. No God, girl. Not after the way he got caught doing down to the park.
God. In the park, after dark, as Monique would say.
Exactly. But y'all had any more thoughts on this scene before we move forward, or no?
Moving forward.
We gave it enough damn time. Shit.
I know, right?
We did.
Wait, I'm sorry. Whose scene was next? Angela or Kelly?
Don't matter. Just pick one.
Kelly
and Phaedra.
Kelly.
So Kelly is in a process right now of had some issues, and shout out to her assistant. He's definitely a ride or die type person.
You think he fine down there?
No. I was just saying, shout out to him.
That's what it was giving.
He's loyal, like he's a loyal friend. I like that.
Oh, child bye.
Y'all already don't trust him with them.
Anyway, so Kelly is currently moving out, and Shamia allows her to move into her first townhome. Okay, so she's helping Kelly out with this situation, and then I'm gonna put a 2-on-1 special. She visit Phaedra, Phaedra, to help her with her divorce.
Attorney at large.
What are y'all thoughts on the scene with Kelly? I think that Kelly, I hate to see her going through it, but Kelly, you were like y'all was saying, she was definitely living above her means, and I think this was an humbling situation for her.
This is why you shouldn't get on a reality show and do the most just for the sake of being on the show. You need to be who you are, and stuff like that. Because it's only because when people get on these shows and they be pump faking like they rich, it's gonna come out that they are brokey. Like that's what's gonna come out. So
yeah.
So Kelly, you the brokest hoe on this thing. It ain't Drew no more. That's what I got from it.
She looked really good. Like I like Kelly with no makeup and stripped down.
That's how she need to come up here looking. She broke. She's supposed to look broke, busted, and disgusted. That's how she's supposed to look within her means. Move on.
So I only have two things to say. First of all, Kelly, you really put your ass up on TV and tried to lie and make it seem like that woman was giving you such a hard time and you had to move because of the neighbor. Girl, you had to move because you had a restraining order That woman put a restraining order on you, and that's why your ass had to move. But anyway,
What?
secondly,
Wow.
oh yeah, oh y'all didn't know? Yeah,
No.
yeah. She was having her and the neighbor weren't getting along, and the neighbor got Kelly's daughter's car towed or booted or whatever, and allegedly, according to the court documents, Kelly rolled up on that lady, went trespassed on her property, like went through her back door to try to like get in her face and like, why did you get my daughter's car towed, whatever. And so the lady filed a restraining order against Kelly. It was a temporary restraining order for 30 days. And then they had to go back to court last December, and the judge granted it for a year. So Kelly, like, you came up there like, woe is me, baby. You had to move.
Oh my! I didn't even
know.
know.
She came inside the lady's house.
It's another bro.
The other thing,
bro.
The other question I have is, I think it's
broke ass.
The other question I have is, I think it's great that these women rallied around her and they were there to support her, and that's all great. But I just wonder how much grace Kelly would be giving the next person.
Exactly, because didn't she call Fraser fake?
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, all these women are like looking out for her, and it's all girl power and all that, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, you didn't have no sympathy for Drew when she was going through her situation with Ralph, and like you always the first ones to be so nasty to somebody else, but now you in this real situation that you being humbled, and I just wonder if she would have the same grace for if this were another woman that was going through this on the show. That's all.
I don't think she should have that for any other woman. I'm sorry, Sakina, go ahead.
I think she would. I just think it depends on like who it is, because we've seen instances with what's her name?
Drew?
No. What's her
Kelly?
name? Kelly. We've seen her be a friend to Britt, before things went left. Like she was really there for Britt before they didn't get along. And so I feel like, and if it was Shamia, I do feel like she would definitely help out, whatever. I just think, honestly, because she has so much going on, it's kind of like a misery loves company thing, which is why she's coming at Drew and her appearances. Just all these like left field comments and things that she's saying to other people is just because she's not in a good space. And that's not to justify her actions or anything. I just feel like she's literally just down bad and the attitude is nasty.
It's given tweet and delete. I think what bothers me
not tweet and delete.
It is given tweet and delete. I think what bothers me, and y'all get your produce and your bricks ready, okay? Because everybody's into masonry. What bothers me is the fact that Drew's life is just as similar, if not the same, except for their lesbianism. Oh
my god.
To Kelly's, but Drew purports herself to be something that she's not. When they could be actually creating some sort of sisterhood around the fact that, girl, you got to move out of your house. I got to move in my house too because I don't take care of my children. Oh, you can't film with your kids? I don't even bring my kids to school. Girl, like there's so much.
You reaching, baby?
Actually, commiserate or create something around.
You reaching, baby?
Kelly wants to be more than what.
Baby, you reaching.
I don't feel like he's reaching.
Baby, you reaching.
He's he is putting a little dressing on it or whatever, little seasoning. However, it's true because even last season, remember, they were going through a divorce, and wasn't they beefing or something last year? And it was like, y'all have so much in common that y'all really could.
Yes.
Get some of the girls the same way Pinky and Kay going through the same thing. Angela and Kelly going through the same bankruptcies and all of that.
Yes.
Are literally similarities that a lot of the ladies are going through that really could bring them together. Instead, they just
arguing about stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Who you slept with on a plane bar during the BET Awards, or you're friends with this person. Like Kelly has relationships. If they would remove their bias or the frustrations, with I feel like, and I hate to do see my Pisces brother, but I like the bias that a lot of people have. Kelly has something to relate to with Portia. to Kelly to Phaedra. Like I think they're so stuck on misunderstanding her or wanting to be mad at her. This girl got to move out of her house. Of course, she got kicked out of her house, and she had a wedding dress that they said that Cordell wore. Girl, you know what it's like.
We got a super chat. Shout out to Dream of Genie OK for the $4.99 super chat. She said, hold on. Okay, she said it feels so good. It feels good to rely on Phaedra and Shamia, but then they just meet so needy.
I don't think that's fair. Because I only say that because it doesn't matter how long you've known somebody. It's mainly about the connection that you have with people. Right. And I'm only using Josiah as an example because of how we became friends. Once me and Josiah started working on this panel together and we became friends, like we became fast friends. And it don't seem like I've only been friends with Josiah, what, maybe 5 or 6 years now? 5, 6, somewhere in there.
November or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it don't even feel like we was a year in, and Josiah was very supportive and doing all kinds of stuff, and I was to him too. Like we was spilling our guts to each other, and that was in pretty much the same amount of time as Shamia and Kelly got to know each other. So I don't really think that it's fair to put a time limit on how long you've known a person. It's really about the connection of it all, and I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah, but I believe that their relationship is genuine between Shamia and Kelly. I think that we have a sisterhood, and I can see that. And I can't say the same for the Force 5. Force 4 includes Sylvia. So,
but my thing is this man. But my thing is, this man dropped $70K in your mouth and not on the deed. Girl, you homeless.
Well, child,
you need someplace to live.
Well, to be honest, T, he really didn't drop that $75K on the damn T. That didn't even happen.
Well, she got up here saying that it did, so I'm inclined to believe that it happened.
I'm just saying, T, why are you trying to argue with me? I'm just saying that even though she said it on camera, it's not true. That was an ad based off of what somebody told us, but I'm only saying that based off of what we're talking about. They got that. Somebody took wasn't it an ad or something somewhere in Atlanta?
Yeah, so it was on Instagram.
Yeah, so she didn't really drop no 75. He didn't really drop no 75K on her teeth, because if that's the case, if you can drop 75K on some teeth, then you could get her an apartment or something.
Now listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I can understand people wanting to be there for little tink tink. I get it, but let's remember how she embarrassed the hell out of Bric-a-Brac in her money situation or lack thereof when Bric-a-Brac was up here. She was quick to run that down to everybody and try to make it seem as if it was this, that thing, and the other. So I mean, while I can appreciate Faye doing her good deed and Shamia doing her good deed, she better thank the good Lord above.
I agree with that.
Got you.
Because you can't be speaking on nobody else's shit and yours is fucked up.
Right.
And I'll have one side comment really quick. Y'all, we are on episode 11 and we still have not seen a personal storyline from Phaedra.
You ain't gonna see it.
You ain't gonna see it, Jojo. Where you been?
Huh?
Where you been? You ain't gonna see one.
Yeah, but where's the personal storyline from Drew?
It's busy if you don't leave us the hell alone.
I'm telling you, he is obsessed. But anyways, I say this because there is no Phaedra been on here, y'all, for 11 episodes, and the only thing that we kind of seen was seeing her kids doing their thing, but she don't really have nothing to talk about. Phaedra is a friend of. Cynthia could have just been a main cast member. Cynthia carrying more weight than Phaedra.
Cynthia doing what Phaedra doing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Now, I do want to say I had 2 points. They're gonna be quick.
Okay.
Point 1 is when it comes to the Kelly situation is
open it.
How can I say this? Shamia, please make sure you have a contract with her. I'm just saying, with her staying in her place, because again, we all have friends, families, and whatnot. We know how it is doing business with friends and family, right?
Right.
Okay, so there's that. The Lord. So the second thing is with. I'm gonna let it go. No, I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to say it.
Okay. Go ahead,
What you got to say for you, Ted?
Okay, it's the whole. We're not gonna talk about the whole Whitney case and everything else, but it's Kelly saying that, because y'all know I'm a very spiritual person. I believe that words mean things. You got to be careful about what you say. For her to say that, in essence, I'm indebted to you, Phaedra.
Rucha.
Something about that just didn't sit right in my spirit.
I mean, why not? We know Faith will charge all of her friends, honey. Like, for her to just want to be nice and do this shit. Hell yeah. You need to fall down on your face, Kelly. Okay, fall down on your face, bitch. I got a lot of friends that are attorneys. Do you think they gonna do something free for me? Hell the fuck no.
But what I'm saying is, when you are doing something out of the kindness of your heart, you don't want someone to feel that they have to be indebted to you. Now, I'll say this. Y'all know I really steer away from this, especially every time that Scotty brings it up. But the whole camera situation, for me, it was very minute. Scotty, did I not say to you when it was all said and done, pay it forward?
Yep.
And that's it. It's not you got to feel indebted to me and you got to. No. I'm just saying, like, because me personally, I don't want anyone to ever feel that you have to sit here and repay a debt, where it's for me, being the person that I am, where it's okay, yeah, I did something for you. You ain't got, if you can bless the next person, shit, do that, and let's keep this shit moving. But to say I'm indebted to you, words mean things.
But those were her words. Like,
right, fall down on your face, Kelly.
But those were her words. I mean, those were the words that Phaedra chose to. I mean, that Kelly chose to use. Phaedra didn't make her say.
I know, and that's why it sits with me, because she said it. Not that Phaedra said it, but that she said it.
Well, I mean, I guess.
A fall down on your face, Tink. Okay, that is a whole tourney, and she is not cheap. And it don't matter if she ain't one.
Okay, America. So what he's saying is he's quoting that song, "Fall down on your knees and hear the angel voices."
That part.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. If I'm being honest, y'all, I don't want to talk about this scene because I've been kind of in a vulnerable state the past few weeks, but I'm just glance over it, and this is Angela talking with her brother.
Yeah, we definitely.
We can talk about the one topic we care about. Well, I ain't gonna say care about, but the one topic that basically she don't agree with her daughter's lifestyle. Boom.
Okay, so we can get now. I'm on the fence about that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so a part of me feels like she was mainly upset due to the fact that she got married without telling her. But then when you look at Twitter, people feel that there's a possibility that it's not just because she got married without telling her, it's more so that she got married to a woman. Some people think that she's disappointed that she's married a woman or that she is homophobic. I don't necessarily get that from Angela, and I get a lot of things from LaToya Jackson, but I don't get homophobia from her. You know, are you Angela's lawyer? Because why every time I say something to her, you guys say something about her, you got something you want to say out of your mouth?
Because I'm sick of it. Okay,
anyway, go to the doctor, go to the hospital you work at, and get your meds for it if that's the case. However, I don't get homophobia from it. I don't really know where. I don't really know what I get from it. I'm just on the fence about it. I don't know if it's because of that. Now,
I tell you,
would I be surprised? No, but do I think it? Not necessarily.
Go ahead, Sakina.
I don't necessarily think it's homophobia, but I do feel like she does not agree with it, and therefore she has a problem with it. I feel like she never probably agreed with it to begin with, which is why her daughter snuck off. And what really sealed the deal for me was her saying, "Oh yeah, my kids think that that's her friend," or whatever. It's just like, okay.
Can I ask y'all a serious question without people getting offended?
Go
Do
ahead.
y'all feel like it's fair for her to be disappointed in marrying a woman? Because a part of me kind of feels like she's fair in having that. Like, I kind of get it. Like, from a mama standpoint, it's like, when you think about your daughter getting married, you're thinking about a groom and a tuxedo and blah, 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 blah. Like, she's probably not feeling a way that she's a lesbian. But it could be that she's like, but do you have to get married? Like, is it fair for her to feel that way?
I mean, she can feel however she wants, but it's not her place.
She can't. No, she can't. She's allowed to her feelings.
Yeah, she's allowed to have her feelings, but at the end of the day,
as a queer person, I think that she has feelings. From my perspective, she has feelings about the fact that she didn't know what was going on with her daughter and the marriage, and then it was also you're marrying a woman that makes it even worse. I do not feel like she has a right, because it's not a right, to feel any type of way about homosexuality or same-sex marriages or relationships. I don't feel like that's Angela's thing. I feel like she was upset about her daughter making a decision that she didn't know anything about. And I think her being homosexual or having a same-sex relationship made it even more frustrating because she could have supported more. I do think that Angela's for the girls. I do. I think that what's frustrating is that she could not show support or be a part of her daughter's life or whatever. Her daughter didn't let her. And I know that I have friends whose parents are like that, who when they started dating the same sex, they were like, "Well, why didn't you tell me this? I would have been so supportive. I would have been, but girls, this is not about you. This is my life, and I didn't think that you would handle it well." My mom didn't. My mom only cared about who loves me. She didn't blue, purple, a human being or not. Whoever loves.
You're just glad somebody was willing to put up with your ass. That's why.
Well, I hope you would have been with a human being.
So that's all she cares about. But I think that there are some parents who are like, why do you let me get a chance to love you, appreciate you, and be a part of your life? I think that the LGBTQ aspect of Angela's daughter's life is something that she probably felt like, girl, I would have been on your side. Why didn't you let me pour into you? But I really don't think that she has a homophobia.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think
I will
either. Go ahead.
I would. You good? No, I will say that I did agree with Angela when she say, "Look, it ain't my place to tell her siblings nothing. Like, she the one who ran out there and got married. That's her wife. I'm gonna let her explain that to the children." Yeah. I definitely agree with her when she said that. I said, no, I'm gonna let her because she can explain it way better than I can.
Yeah, and
explain it better. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all looked at like any other sneak peeks for next week, but watching, and I'm not gonna tell what happened, but I'm just gonna say this: based off of the sneak peek, it's a reason why she didn't tell Angela, because even in that clip, Angela wasn't listening to her. Like, I feel like it may not be a thing of homophobia, or it may not be a thing of her being disappointed because she married a woman. It could be a thing where Angela, she doesn't feel safe. Because listening to that conversation that she was having with Angela on the next episode, I can definitely understand why she kept it from her.
You think her daughter doesn't feel safe?
Yeah, I don't think her daughter feels safe talking to her, because she said, "Mom, you don't listen." And then she says, "I am listening," but she kept talking. So she just told you don't listen, but in the same conversation, you're still dismissing her and not listening. So I think that could be where we'll have this conversation next week. But seeing that sneak peek, it went from me being on the fence about possible homophobia to it may not be a safe space.
Yeah. Can I ask? And let's not dive too deep because this is already getting long. Did you feel safe, Scotty, talking to your family, or let's just say your parents?
At the beginning, no.
Okay.
At the beginning, no. And when I first came out, I'm gonna make this quick. When I first came out, my mom wasn't the most didn't have the best reception to it at first. But the next day, she acted like nothing happened, and it's been good ever since.
Would you have gotten married without telling?
I wouldn't have gotten married without telling her though, because she would have wanted to know. Because
would you have gotten married?
Would I have gotten married?
Oh, T.
Oh, T.
Hell no, I ain't finna get married to none of these fuck niggas around here.
I say without telling your parents that, like, oh, I'm queer.
Oh hell no, I couldn't have did that to Joy fan. She'd have found out anyway.
Okay.
I could have did that to her, she'd have found out.
So that's kind of the point that I was gonna make. That was kind of where I understand that her daughter being Leviticua adds a different element to it. But I think if we take that out of the equation, I think kids have a right, especially once they're grown. Yes, they have a right to do their thing. They have a right to get married. They have a right to move. They have the right, they have those rights. But I also think that there is a certain level of disappointment when your kids make these major life-changing decisions and you're not a part of the conversation. And it's not just that Angela's not a part of the conversation. She was like, I mean, the fact that the rest of that there are parts of the people in the family that still don't know, I feel like it's bigger than Angela. This ain't just about Angela. If there's still people in the family that don't know, I feel like it's not just about Angela. Now, is there an element that Angela may be a little disappointed that she chose a woman? Maybe. But I think that's fair too. I don't think that makes her homophobic. I think most parents, not all, but I think most parents, when they find out there's a level there, because I think part of it is, that the world is going to be a cruel place for your child. And all parents want to defend their kids, support their kids, protect their kids. But then I think there may also be a thing of, wow, like not only did I know you got married, I didn't even know that you was dating a woman like that. Like, I don't think that automatically makes her homophobic, even if that is part of her issue. It goes back to the old, and I don't, again, this is running long, but it goes back to the old Cosby Show episode when Vanessa brings her boyfriend home, and Cliff is like, you could be a New York strip prime steak, but she brought you here on top of a garbage on top of a garbage can. Like nobody's gonna eat it, So I think that might be part of it. It's not just that you got married to a woman. It may be the whole presentation, because who wants to find out their children are married via family gossip? It's like, wait, what?
I ain't never watched the Cosby Show. He always been weird.
Wow. I love the Cosby Show.
Yeah, he's always been weird, honey. He wants to play around with kids and jokes.
She brought on
Go ahead, Dr. Josiah Bryant.
Yes, let's go ahead and move forward to the next scene. Thank y'all. That was a nice conversation. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get to conversation where the girls are heading over to Drew house. She's hosting something. All the girls are over there.
Thank you. Cynthia, next,
Drew, Portia, Phaedra, all of them. They were just kikiing, and Drew was talking about her confrontation with she was talking about her confrontation with her tension with Shamia and K. Michelle, and she said that it both flopped. They both flopped since K. Michelle and Shamia left before anything could be resolved. So then, I caught the little shade about the piece of rainbow cake. And did y'all have any thoughts on this scene?
What I
other
will
than that, Drew and Cynthia was lying and trying to get a reaction out of Portia. They wanted Portia to cuss Shamia out so bad.
What I will say is, for the people who feel like, I don't never really call out Drew in sake of Shamia. Drew, you did lie. Unless there was some shit that we didn't see.
Like a rug.
I ain't seen nowhere around there where y'all conversation was about Portia. You brought up Portia calling her a lapdog. But I ain't seen nowhere in that whole thing where Shamia was running her mouth about Portia. Like, man, you lied, girl. You lied. Now, don't get me wrong. She lied in your face in the prior episode, so a lie for a lie, but you still lied.
Still lied. Yeah, just like Shamia lied when she said where you were kind of bringing up Black with K when that wasn't the case. So just like Shamia lied, you lied when you said that girl brought up Portia and she didn't. So my thing is, and then when I said that on Twitter last night, I'm like, now why did Drew just sit up here and lie? All the people all in my damn mentions talking about, well, we didn't see the full unedited conversation. Girl, no, we not doing it.
They want to give. They want to be giving grace. When, like you said, when it's their favorite boy, they want to find all the grace. And
well, I was actually on the phone with Drew last night.
Oh,
we did have
my thing is this: if Shamia really brought Portia name up, they would have showed that. They don't have no issue with catching other motherfuckers up in their lies. So if she really brought up Portia, they would have showed that. Shamia didn't bring up Portia. And the thing is, she never brings up Portia. They keep bringing her up.
Nope.
I was just gonna say that. Thank you, Scotty, because I think what's getting frustrating to me as a viewer and reviewer is that we keep letting Drew slide with what ifs, what if something behind the scenes, what if production, what if somebody I'm done doing that shit.
Because we don't do it for nobody else.
Within our face when someone says something, and I think that the other thing that bothers me, which is why I am frustrated with you want to. I think what I'm frustrated with Cynthia about is that I think what people seem to forget, and I did a lot of sociology and psychiatry as in undergrad, but I didn't graduate with that degree. But I did graduate with classics, which is humanities. What I will say is that when you're in groups or you're in social circles, what you say holds weight, and then that can influence other people. So her being in contact or in a social situation with other people who don't already like Shamia or have some type of thoughts about Shamia, all she has to do is say, she kept saying Portia. And now the group is like, oh, here she go again. Oh, and now everybody in the circle, which is the Fab Five or Four, however y'all say them, now they're all thinking, yeah, this is a Shamia thing. Shamia does this. She always wants to. She's sucking on Portia's teeth. She only wants to be around Portia. She loves her so much. She can't stop bringing up Portia. It just feeds that narrative. The narrative is false. It's false.
Did you feel that way last season when her whole storyline was Portia? I'm just asking.
So I didn't feel that way last season, and I'm gonna say the reason I didn't feel that way last season is the reason why they keep bringing it up this season. Her relationship with Portia is so much more deeper than this surface as television show, and I think it's very clear in the way that Shamia keeps saying vehemently, "I don't want to talk about Portia," even though everybody around her keeps saying she kept trying to talk about Portia. In the way that Portia says, I'm not going to talk about text messages. I'm not going to talk about Shamia. Portia got up when they brought up Shamia and who she was sleeping with on the basketball team. Portia got up and walked away.
What is that?
I think her thing is deeper.
Oh, that's just.
Let me say this real quick, and we can move on to the next thing.
I'm just kidding.
I ain't kidding. We almost on our 2-hour mark. Let me say this, and I'm quit. I'm done. Somebody in the chat was like,
I love trolling Busy. It's so funny. I'm sorry, Busy. You know I love you, bro. It's so funny.
Ain't nobody worry about you.
Somebody in the chat was saying, well, that's been y'all whole argument for K Michelle. I'm not sure who they were talking to. Nobody up here has defended K Michelle in about 3 episodes. Not near person up on this panel has defended K Michelle in about 3 episodes.
But let them tell it every time K is brought up here. I'm defending her, and that is a whole lie.
You absolutely are not.
I have not.
Well, I'm not sure what panel they've been looking at, but anyway, go ahead.
But this is
I will say this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can we please stop referencing him downstairs? All right.
Yeah,
No,
well,
he not finna be seen
That's
on
Scotty
camera.
Man.
No, he not finna come up there to speak to you hoes. Can y'all please stop referencing him downstairs? We know he down there. Y'all ain't got to keep paying into the damn
They
stairs.
only said that one time though. In their defense, they only said that one
That's
time.
true. That's true.
Kay
That's true.
is the
That's
one
true,
that's
Queen.
keeping Ralph alive in the basement.
But
That's
can I
true,
say
Queen.
this though? Being that Shamia keeps saying, I don't want to talk about Portia. And then Portia says, I don't want to talk about Shamia. And then Cynthia brought up Portia to Shamia last episode. And then Giselle brought up Shamia to Portia last episode, this past episode. And then they get into this big blow up in Scotland after they have been avoiding talking to one another all season. Is it just me, or do I think that the reason why this blow up happens is not even because of them? It's because of everybody else.
Yep. I said
but
that too.
But I also felt like if Portia actually had a real storyline and something going on, none of this wouldn't even be happening in the first place. I think that's probably what it is, to give Portia something to talk about. So why not go in and let have on Shamia, because you ain't bringing us shit else.
Do you see my Portia?
Now, yeah. Because Shamia, in fairness, she has her own storyline that she could talk about. Her return to slab face ass, this damn her acting career, like her surrogacy. Like, she has other stuff to talk about.
Agreed.
I believe they did that for Portia's sake. Because there's nothing to give for her.
Yeah, because I asked that question because and I know we almost at the 2-hour mark, but I've been wanting to ask that question all night, and the reason why I wanted to ask that, because the main thing is, all I keep thinking about is how they keep saying, like, even in the blogs they were saying that it was terrible in Scotland. Then you see people like Drew and Angela when they do their interviews, and then they say that they don't think that Shamia and Portia can come back from whatever happened in Scotland. So it does pose that question for me, because they've literally been avoiding each other all season, and now that we go out the country, we're ready to show out.
I'm telling you, I think production did that. I think production did that to give Portia a push and a storyline and something to talk about, which is
I disagree.
Is not cool, honestly.
Well, I disagree. I think production is pushing it because that's what the fans want to know. I mean, maybe you don't, T, but as a fan base, we want to know what the fuck happened. Like, what's the real issue? Like, y'all was friends for all these years. Y'all survived all this other bullshit. Y'all survived all the ups and the downs. How did we get here? I mean,
Bro,
I want to know.
Figured that out. But didn't we figure that out? Wasn't it because she really did get a peach and Portia didn't want her to get a peach? And after Portia found out that she got a peach, she started acting funny. That should be a whole thing. So I thought we knew.
I think what Really B is saying still kind of in some ways aligns with what T is saying. I do think that at this point, production probably is seeing as though, oh, these hoes ain't gonna talk. Oh, we're gonna make that. We're gonna have to get in somebody's ear and make
we're not gonna let them just sit here and not say nothing. But I don't think it's to create a storyline for Portia. I think it's just in general, like, why the fuck we got y'all here? Like we want to know, like,
because it's kind of like they're probably looking at it like this: Kay and Portia beefing, that's over with. Kay and Drew beefing is stupid. Shamia and Angela beefing, that's stupid. The real showdown is Shamia and Portia. That's basically probably what they're thinking, and that's exactly what's going on.
Because if I was a producer on this show, we on episode 11. Let's go ahead and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because the union was juicy based off on that.
But see, my thing is, it's one thing if it was surface level shit. Y'all bringing each other's mamas and y'all mamas' issues to the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for me, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, it's way, like, y'all doing way too much. Like, let the mamas come up here and do that shit versus y'all.
Yeah.
That'll be real entertaining too, by the way. Like, y'all could just do that if y'all going down this route.
Scene, both of y'all bring y'all mama to the scene and let's let have.
Yeah.
Right. Well, guys, I'm gonna skip around a little bit respectfully. I just want to say a quick shout out to Montel Jordan. Okay, I didn't realize he was a pastor. And he's tall.
Girl, like his pasty ass wife. girl bad.
Montel still looks good though.
He's very
And he do.
Hell, if he, I promise you, that man,
But Pinky, I will say this though. Girl, you killing me. You keep saying that this man won't dare for you, but then we seeing scenes where you don't want him to be there for you. So
exactly, make up your mind, girl.
Yeah. Like
why are you married if you don't want a husband? Because that's what being married is all about. It's a partnership. Why are you married if you don't want a husband? I'm sorry.
Why? Maybe some people's ego get into their marriages. I think some people's ego get into their marriages.
Well, say that. Don't keep sitting here saying that he won't dare for you, because I'm starting to think he was trying to be there for you, but you pushed his
and
ass
you just
away.
didn't want him there.
That's what I'm really starting to think.
Yeah. She looking like a whole AKA out there with that.
I'm not gonna
I
agree
know,
with
and
that
I hate it.
100%. Because the stuff that the little slick shit he be saying, so I can't get.
Wait, can you elaborate?
I had to humble you. You feel like people ain't as busy as you or whatever the hell.
That's true.
But see, I think that's why he be telling her shit like that, because she don't never want no damn help.
No.
And she want to always do it by her lonesome. And I'm like, I mean, well, what's the purpose of having a mate for? If he can help you, let him help you.
Right. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna skip this party scene. Like I said, it was cute, but it was interesting.
Yeah, that was the best part of the whole show.
That was literally the highlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I smiled throughout this entire the entire thing. I really want Real Housewives, Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac to get back to this fun work. We have all of this drama. We have interracial. The relationships that people have with each other, their marriages, the friendships, the parents, or whatever. We have all of that drama, and we miss a lot of just like the regular fun. And I thought that this was so much fun. It reminds me of the Bailey Bowl, the Bailey Qs, or whatever. We're missing that type of stuff. Even the drama we had the first big fight. Remember that was the shoe thing that everybody went to when Nene went up to Dwight and said, "Oh, Greg, oh, you $2,000, $20,000, $10,000." It was just an event. We need more events where we're just supposed to be having fun, being around each other, and I feel like this filled the gap that we're just not seeing a lot on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac. We need more of this.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. This was the first time.
It was fun watching them just have fun. Like, it wasn't no fights. It wasn't no argument. It was fun. I mean, even at the end when they were doing a little Soul Train line, Shamia and Portia were even dancing together. Like, it was fun to just see them have fun. I agree.
Yeah. And not even that. Kay and Drew was able to have fun with one another. And we ain't had to bring up no damn scamation and no plotation and all that foolishness. Like, if we could, like I said in my review, if they could just remember times like these, maybe things won't get so deep as it's gotten in these past couple seasons. Because they all have fun with one another. What happened?
Somebody else.
She said somebody was speeding by somebody's house.
Not somebody can afford it. Oh my gosh.
But this was like a really, really cute scene. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing them. But see, I always have fun watching them have fun.
You know what? Somebody clip that. I'm with you, T. I have fun watching them have fun. I want to see. I think what's great about this series, or just reality television overall, I'm living vicariously through you all. I'm watching your social dynamics for sure. But I also have fun when y'all have fun, which is probably why we were really upset. Was it 3 episodes ago, when nobody wanted to do the horse thing? Bitch, why the fuck we here then? Like, y'all, if we not getting on the horse, we not riding around. Y'all all got on your wigs. Nobody want, like, then why the fuck we here? Like, I'm watching to see y'all live life in the best ways, and more so in ways that I can afford. I want to see y'all on yachts.
Yeah.
I want to see y'all spending money buying bags. I cannot ever fathom to have the money to afford. I want to see tuition cost bags. I want to see y'all doing, like, I want to see y'all having fun, rolling around on the ground. And I think this episode kind of showed that with Pinky. and I don't want them to miss out on that.
He can been showing out with these cameos though. Montel, Notori, Maury. Shout out to you,
Pinky been giving the girls, and this is another reason.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, here, 100%. This is another reason why y'all raggedy ass person Drews or Bora is fake and phony, because as Pinky has been showing up with the cameos with the girls, we got Maury, Notori. She's giving us Montel. Why y'all keep talking about Drew? Y'all keep downgrading her. She's such a great actress that she hasn't brought a hoe on the scene. She hasn't brought one person on the scene. She hasn't brought one person on the scene. Yeah, play it, JoJo. She hasn't. It's a countdown for Drew. There's not one person on the scene. She's been here for one season, and in her one season, she's not the father. Drew can't bring one person here. She's been in every Lifetime, Tubi, Disney. She said she do blockbusters, right? Where are the actors? Where are her friends?
He said we brushing over shit, and here you go with that nonsense.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
What's next, Chad?
I think oh no.
Please let's go, because Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, the next thing is Portia and Dennis, right?
Yeah. So they Dennis come over.
Oh Lord,
it's crazy.
Portia, and she immediately questions, "What is he like?" You know, as far as returning the engagement ring. So, low key, Portia was triggered as hell because they had the conversation. They had a conversation about their children. He said that Portia is moving on too fast in his opinion. Portia feels like Dennis is being mean-spirited towards her. In her confessional, Portia said that she haven't gotten back with Dennis because they argue too much and she refuses to display this toxicity in front of their daughter. Okay, so Portia was definitely triggered during this conversation. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
Dennis, you know you wrong, nigga.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I agree with T. I do think that Dennis is wrong. I do feel like he doesn't even realize that he was the one that fucked up their relationship in the first place. Because wasn't he the one who cheated on her, and then they had to go and get therapy and all that other shit? You fucked up the relationship, like you did that. Now is he not? Now is he lying about Portia moving too fast and shit? She definitely do be moving fast. She hopped in a relationship with Simon and was engaged just like that. She do move fast. She do, but her moving fast ain't got shit to do with you fucking up that relationship. You ain't got no right to tell her what the fuck she need to be doing. Blue? You ruined it. And you wrong for giving her back that fucking. What's the point of giving it to her?
Right. You know you wrong.
You did that too, trigger her. You know what you were doing.
But Portia is a bit dramatic.
That's what I have a different point of view, and I guess it's not an unpopular opinion. Child, that whole situation just had me. I feel like Portia was doing a lot. I think Dennis and Portia, they do this shit. They love each other, but they like relationship wise, it just doesn't work. But they love each other, and I think, like Dennis said, Dennis was like, "Look, you single now. I'm single now. Here, I'm giving you." I don't think he was bringing the ring back to return it. I think he was giving her the ring back, saying, "Let's do this." That's what I think he was doing. And I'm not saying I ain't gonna say whether he was doing it for the camera and he really meant it or if it was bullshit. But I don't think when Portia was like, "Why?" When she started going off, that's when he was like, "Fine, well, do whatever with it. I don't care. Just do what you need to do with it." But because he said it, he was like, "I'm single now. You single now. I'm bringing you your ring back. You told me."
Why does he still have it?
Because he still love her and she still love him. They still love each other.
Bitch, I don't want that goddamn ring back, motherfucker. You gave me this back in 2019,
what I'm saying is, the only reason why, listen, and this is my opinion, the only reason why Portia was that bothered is because their feelings still there. That doesn't mean they need to be together. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But they still love each other.
I agree with you.
I think that they get along more than they don't get along. I think what I think, first of all, I think they both be putting on for the camera. So I think they do extra because the cameras are there. But privately, I think when they do argue, they probably argue as it relates to what Portia is doing in her private life. Like she said, when they co-parent is perfect. They don't argue over anything dealing with Pilar. They argue about what Portia doing and what Dennis got going on.
I know he did say you can't be confused with my daughter like this. And he did bring up Pilar.
Look, I agree with her. Give it to Pilar. Okay, he could have pawned it. He could have gave it to Mammy Diane. He could have did any damn thing up under the sun. Versus, don't come around here giving me some old shit that don't mean nothing to me no more. What's wrong with you?
I don't think so. Okay, I'm tired.
That was the one time out of this whole season that I agree with Portia. Like I said, no, hell no, I ain't with it.
I'm toxic because I was with Dennis this on the scene. He didn't say he wanted to be with her again. He said, I saved this because I thought that there would be a chance. Because when you got with the old boy, I knew what was going to happen. And what happened?
But he did say you single now, like, but he did make the comment, like, I waited, like, now that you're not with Simon. He thought now that she's not with Simon and now his relationship is over. He thought that okay,
well, no, he didn't say his relationship is over. He said, I can't do anything. I can't do anything with this. He said, I thought I was going to give this to you when things were over, but I can't do anything with this now. That's what he said.
Sell it. Give it to your daughter. Turn it into a damn promise ring or turn it into an ankle bracelet or something.
I took it as he was saying, look, you single and I'm single. Let's do this.
No, I felt like he was just saying, girl, you
right. Dennis was trying to get his shorty back. Dennis was trying to get Portia back. Now,
again, old ass engagement ring,
motherfucker. Were they faking for the camera? Maybe. I mean, they might have been faking for the camera, but I absolutely believe that he was trying to. I feel like he was
faking for the camera, and I don't think he was trying to get her back.
The scene was fake, but him giving her back that ring was not.
You saw what?
I feel like the scene was fake. She called him over there for some fake shit. She didn't know he was gonna do that. That's why I say, Dennis, you wrong, nigga.
I believe
that's why she was upset because you heard her ask her assistants or whoever them people were. Did y'all know he was gonna do that?
Yeah, I do.
Because I get it. It's like the value of what this ring means nothing. So don't even give me this shit. Like I don't want this shit, nigga. You keep it. Give it to your daughter. Like I was on her side.
In another life, I think that would be an amazing relationship. I if they get beside themselves, I think they actually would be really great partners.
Unfortunately, I agree with you. I'm gonna say this really quick because we're at our 2-hour mark.
Unfortunately,
I honestly do feel like that they have a genuine connection, but Dennis has put Portia through so much, and Portia has put Dennis through a lot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I couldn't spin the block with somebody who. You know, you got married quickly to say whatever it's your business, right? Because Dennis cheated, but too much has transpired in this love story for them to get back, and I think that there's a friendship and there's love there, like y'all said. But as far as a relationship and trust, I couldn't necessarily trust that person, and Portia couldn't probably necessarily trust Dennis. So that's why it's janky the way it is. But I do
like blocking somebody,
huh?
You spent the block on somebody before?
We're talking about
probably.
I mean, we all have. I want to know your experience, Jojo. So, have you done it?
Once, yes, and it wasn't the worst decision ever.
I've done it too. So you ain't by yourself.
Yeah. So okay, well look, we at the 2-hour mark. We're gonna do we're gonna go ahead and get into our MVP of the week, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's go. Okay, Maz, if y'all are in here, can y'all just put everybody's channel name in the chat, please? Because we're just going to talk about our MVP and then we're going to close out. Busy, who's your MVP of this episode?
I'm going to give it to. Yikes. Oh, this is hard. For this episode, I'm gonna give it to Shamia. I don't have a good stance, but I'm just gonna give it to Shamia.
Okay. Sakina?
I said the same thing. And literally same sentiment. Don't lack of better choice.
Gotcha. T? T, you there?
Terrence.
That is government.
Yeah,
go ahead, really be child.
I'm gonna agree with the chat. I'm gonna go with the skate party. I think that was the best part of the evening. All the ladies showed up in good spirits. No, none of the ladies showed up on some bullshit. I loved how they rallied around Angela. I loved how they was doing their thing. I'm gonna give an extra VIP to that damn thing that was keeping K Michelle from falling on her ass and going back to the hospital.
Yeah, I was worried.
Oh yeah.
I was a little nervous.
What about you, Sky?
Pinky, because she planned it.
Same.
I'm valid.
Yeah, my MVP is definitely gonna be Pinky in her wig. Okay, she did a good job bringing this group together, and I think that Pinky is an excellent fit on this show.
Me as well.
Kudos to Pinky. She gets the MVP for the week. I know a lot of y'all thought I was gonna say Juicidora, but I have to give the 10s at 10s, okay? Because I am unbiased and undelusional. So, with that being said, busy. With that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and head out of here. Okay, thank y'all so much for watching. Next week, who channel are we on? Really Be, right? Yeah, we're on Really Be.
Yeah, we're gonna be on Really Be.
Okay, I would normally get everybody to do the roundabouts, but we already passed the 2 hour threshold, and I know how antsy Really Be gets. So we're gonna go ahead and head out of here, guys.
Did you blame me?
You did.
I will say what I did like about tonight's panel is that we were able to address things, but we were able to get like deep into conversations around, and that's why I love the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And
why do you have to keep talking?
Because
let him say what he gotta say. I'm ready to go too. I don't want you to come across like the bully the chat thinks you are.
That's not why I was saying that. Go ahead. I'm not.
I love about this panel, and I hope that other people love about it is that we really do. Outside of, I don't watch a lot of other panels. We dissect stuff. We have different opinions. The way that we feel about things, even like the way we eat things. We have vegans, non-vegans. Like we are different, and I think we bring so many different opinions to this. And there's so many people who watch this stuff who can see a little bit of themselves in us. And I love the way that we don't skimp on the fact that let's just talk about shit that makes us uncomfortable, or we thought, or we saw. And I thank you for giving us a space or a place where we can open up and share the fact that we feel differently. I love Whether You Like It or Not, Pam.
I appreciate that, and I told myself, I was like, because I was watching myself back during the first half of the season, I said, Josiah, nigga, you need to speak, because you just sitting there. I was like, let me try to be more engaged. So that's why I've been getting more.
Yeah, be yourself.
2-3 episodes. So
be your real self.
But I really shut up, Scotty. But with that being said, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Bye. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.